Being able to perform single leg exercises, however, can be really helpful for a whole host of reasons, including balance, joint strength and joint stability, as well as helping perform other exercises better. So whether you want to be able to perform a pistol squat or just want to have more strength and stability in your legs, this level 1 pistol squat video is going to help you do that. We're going to cover 2 exercises here. The first one is a seated single leg squat. The second is a raised single leg squat. With seated single leg squats, you want to start nice and high, so it's really easy to perform and then work your way down. So I'm going to start on this 24-inch box here. So it's nice and high. I'm going to step back toward it, lift one foot off, and then sit down onto it, nice controlled, and then stand back up. This is going to help me improve my balance on my single leg, as well as control the whole movement as I perform it. At any point, if you struggle with a single leg seated squat, place that heel down of the foot that's up in the air to perform a staggered seated squat to help you with the balance and make that exercise easier. What we don't want to do with this exercise is drop into the squat. So we don't want to be falling down into the exercise and just pushing back up. We want to find that control as we go down and then pressing through that foot back up. Some key coaching points here are going to be to stay upright, keep the foot flat on the floor and keep that heel down, and allow the knee to go over the toes as you go into that squat, and then stand out of it and extend up fully. Once you feel like you've mastered the height that you're performing the single leg squat on, and I would recommend that to be 10 seated single leg squats on a height with full control. What you want to do next is take it down step by step, a bit lower and lower, working on the form and maintaining that balance and control using a different seat height every time. The second exercise of this video is a raised single leg squat. To perform this one, you need to find something stable to stand on. You're going to place one foot on whatever you're using, and you're going to have the other foot hanging off. So you could use the bottom step of the stairs, a plate like I'm using here, or boxes like I was using earlier. Once you're in this standing position with one foot hanging off, we're going to hinge slightly at the hips. So this foot is pretty much right behind the foot that I'm balancing on. I'm going to lift my toes up at the back foot, so I'm going to aim to be leading with my heel on that back foot. From this slightly hinged position, the rest of the movement is going to come all from this leg. I'm going to allow the knees to go over toes again until I can tap that back heel down on the floor, whilst maintaining the same posture throughout the exercise. Again, the one thing we want to avoid here is dropping down and then just pushing back up with no control. We want to be nice and stable, controlling the whole movement, just tapping the floor, if not just brushing it, so you know you've got that full control. You're never putting your full weight into the floor. Your weight is constantly in your primary leg. We're going to follow the same protocol that we set for the seated single leg squats here, which is once you've mastered 10 reps on the height that you're on, incrementally build that up so that the platform you're performing the squat on is getting higher and higher, causing you to perform a squat that goes lower and lower into that single leg squat position.